y'all! Welcome back to another episode of Voicing Artists' Original Characters. Today we are working with a character by the artist Adrian, pronoun she, her. This character's name is Eleanor. Now, I don't have a lot of info on Eleanor, but I do have some details here. I think first and foremost, what might be obvious to a lot of people is that in one of these drawings, Eleanor has these big, beautiful looking bat wings. And she's almost got little bat wings in her hair as well with the little red details, but she also literally has bat wings in her hair. She's got bat wings on her phone, all sorts of little details like this. So yes, very keen watchers out there, we do have another vampire. I love this detail that somehow I've stumbled across all of these vampiric characters. I love it very much. It's such a fun thing to work with, and it makes for really cool designs and really cool incorporation of traditional vampire elements into their own characters. So yes, Eleanor is a vampire, and she is a little similar to maybe other ones that we have worked with, but she's got her own personality and likes and dislikes. So what the artist told me about Eleanor is that Eleanor loves cute things. She's all about adorable and soft and really cute, like you want to pinch their little faces things. And she always wants the best for everyone. She is about making people happy and very much being like, I hope everyone's okay, and never sort of wants that conflict. And I think, although there's a few more traits we're going to get into, you can kind of tell from these drawings that she never wants conflict, especially sort of this drawing with the multiple emotions and the anime cheek blushes. I think it's very clear that when any sort of conflict, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, whether it's neutral, just conflict in general, sort of makes her freak out a little bit. And the other three personality traits that Adrian, the artist, gave us for Eleanor is reserved, shy, and naive, or as the artist put, very easily lied to. These three are exactly what we're looking at here. Even the drawing where she's got this beautiful dress on, possibly a kimono that she's wearing. This is like little cheeks with the blush and the nervous sweat. And she's got the nervous sweat in the one with these suspenders as well. It's very much this energy of like, I hope everything's okay. I'm constantly like nervous and I'm constantly a little like, I want everything to go well, like type of energy. And one of the things that I wrote down of the personality traits that I perceived from the drawings was shy is an understatement. Like a huge understatement of notes I get from these drawings. Every single drawing, maybe with the exception of the ones with her actual wings on, but I would argue even that one, based on her little nervous facial expression, screams shy energy. Whether it's happy shy, scared shy, upset shy, doesn't matter. She is just like, please don't perceive me. And I love working with characters that are sort of that bundle of like frenetic type of experience because they're fun to do the emotions with. So I'm excited to play with Eleanor here. Other things that I wrote down, sweet, nervous, of course. I have interested or curious. She seems very attentive to what is happening around her, even if she doesn't necessarily want to be perceived or want to be conflicting and be a part of trouble or chaos, or she may be nervous to speak up if she does have the answer, she still seems like the type of person who would want to help. After all, we did get the note that she likes to have everybody be happy and wants the best for everyone. So I think we have to keep in mind that she does pay attention. She is listening. Just because she's a little naive and a little shy doesn't mean that she's completely avoiding people and what's going on. A similar note to that, I also think she's probably very efficient and adept or skilled at whatever task that she may do, Whether it's an intelligence task and she's really smart and she's more of an analyst, whether it's flying and she's just really skilled at being sort of the spy or the intelligence gatherer, whether it's combat and she happens to be a really good fighter. I think she's really, really skilled at something. She's very adept at it. She has put her passion into it and she's good. She's just a little nervous to come forward with the fact that she's good because she doesn't want to intrude. She doesn't want to make people upset. She doesn't want to assume that she is good. She doesn't necessarily have this ego that a lot of people have, which in sometimes when you're this nervous and you're this shy is a good thing. You gotta have a little confidence. And I think that's what Eleanor doesn't have. But just because she doesn't have confidence doesn't mean she's not skilled. And that is sort of where this energy reads for me. Is that if you asked her for her input, she was paying attention, she has a good, intelligent, skillful, efficient answer, even though she's going to be a little nervous to say it. And I get that through actually a lot of her appearance. So this outfit that she has with the little suspenders and the turtleneck and the long sleeves and her hair done up sort of in this bun and these high, almost knee-high socks, this outfit is very professional. It's very clean, it's very unwrinkled, it's very like what society considers to be appropriate length and coverage. Her hair is very neat and styled. There's a few wispies here or there, but it's very clearly had thought put into it. And as we've said with appearance before, and things like hair and things like clothes, they can tell us a little bit about a character. And I think they tell us that she is attentive. She is very much aware of like, okay, I look prim, I look nice, I look proper, my hair is done, things are good, I'm good to go. She's aware of it, and she's good at it. She does it quickly, she does it well, it's clean, there's no wrinkles, there's no dirt, we're good. It's just that she doesn't necessarily have confidence in doing these things. So that's where I get the adept and the skillful nature. So with all of that said, let's create a neutral line for Eleanor here. Now, personally, I love the sort of anime trope idea that shyer characters tend to have a very high-pitched voice, and they tend to be one of two things. Either really, really soft, to where you can barely hear them, or almost a bit like squeaky when they get nervous and they get interrupted. Now, I think we're going to go the squeaky route. We might have a little softness in here for happy. We'll see how it goes, but we're definitely going to go with that high-pitched, sort of constantly frantic in the voice, making noises here or there energy for Eleanor. I love that trope, so let's go with it.
Well, I think that maybe if we went sort of in this other direction, we might get better results in the future, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, there we go. That's our little high-pitched, nervous, trying to be confident but having a really hard time character. I love her. I love her. I love the voice. I love the energy we have. That's perfect for a neutral line. Her neutral line is just a little shaky. It's a little unnerving, but she's trying her hardest. And she's like, hey, I think I have an answer, but feel free to ignore me. I love that. I love that. So with that entire energy, let's go into happiness. Now, I want to take happiness right off one of these drawings. I love when an artist gives us reference points like this. If we go into this drawing of her getting a gift, getting a present from somebody else, she has these huge red blush marks on her cheeks, her whole face. And the hair is even popping up a little bit as if she's like, ha, type of thing. Like her entire body is reacting to sort of this, oh my God, someone's paying attention to me. Someone's giving me a gift. Oh no. And I want to run for that for happiness because I think she would be overwhelmed with emotion and nervousness and shy energy, but in a happy way. She's really appreciative of the fact that these people care about her and value her opinion like this. So that picture in particular is what we're gonna run off of here. And it's gonna trickle into this beautiful standing photo of her giving a nice soft smile with a little heart. We're gonna start with the energy of, oh my God, you've given me a gift. Oh no, what do I do? And then it's going to lead into just this very soft happiness that the artist has given us, where she's like, oh, thank you, type of thing. And it calms down a little bit. Still nervous, but a little more controlled, a little more efficient, right? A little more succinct at handling this emotion. So let's see if we can trickle these two into each other for happiness.
For me? But I didn't get you anything. Okay. Sure, I can open it, yeah. Oh my. Oh, you didn't have to do this. This is really lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, oh, I love the transition from the oh my god panic to oh, this means a lot. And I'm gonna put this like on my fridge. It's so cute. Oh, I love that. It just makes you smile and it makes your heart so warm to see a character that is so insecure just genuinely be like, thank you. That means a lot to me. I have love in my heart now. Okay, so let's go into angry for Eleanor. This is going to be interesting. I think angry is going to be a little difficult, but I do have a thought process with it. So my thought process is we're still going to be working off a drawing on this sheet, but I think angry is going to be a little panicky. I think angry, because of how nervous she is 24/7, is going to be frenetic with the fire idea. It's just nervous fire that's sort of jumping all over the place rather than passion fire and angry fire, right? And hatred fire. Still frenetic as anger and fire usually are. It's still all over the place. It's just a panicked version. It's an, oh my god, make it stop, ha, type of energy. And that's what I want to go with here for her anger. So the drawing that I'm talking about that's in relation to this is this one with the exclamation point and the question mark, where we've got the big blush marks, and she seems to be sort of coming out of the shower and someone is there. They're in her home, or they came in by accident because the door was unlocked, or some sort of scenario where they weren't supposed to be there. She didn't expect them to be there, and she's like, oh my god, what are you doing here? And I love how her hair is flying up once again when she gets this nervous, panicky energy. And I love her little facial expression where her mouth is wide open and agape and like, oh my lord, this cannot be happening to me right now. So we're going to combine that panicky energy with a little bit of anger. Now, you don't always see this in scenarios where this occurs. This is also a common anime thing where the nervous characters, something happens to them and they freak out, and it's sort of played off for laughs almost. And while I don't necessarily think that this can't be played off for laughs, I think it could still be a funny moment. I think we're going to twist it a little bit and we're going to put a little anger in there. We're going to put a little bit of like, I'm going to take the newspaper and hit you like you're a fly until you exit my apartment type of energy. So it's panicky, but it's mad. And I think when we combine these two, we're going to get almost sitcom vibes, but I'm kind of excited for it because I think it will work with Eleanor and it'll give us a fun, playful environment into her angry emotion and still keep her core of how she feels in there. So let's try it. Let's go for it.
Ah! What are you doing here? Get out! Out, 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 out! Out of my house right now, you pervert! That'll teach you.
Yes, I love it. Oh my goodness, I love this sort of whiny, crazy, angry energy where it was definitely a mistake, right? I can picture the scene where the person wasn't trying to be whatever. They're probably like a friend of hers and they accidentally walked into the wrong apartment because they thought it was somebody else's room. And she comes out and she's like, oh my God, right? You're so nasty. Get out of here. How could you? And he's like, no, it's a mistake, I swear. That is the perfect scene. I love that for her. I think it pops in with her little, quick, cute angriness that a lot of those characters have. And I love doing that for her. That works perfectly. Oh my goodness. All right. Last but not least, we're going to do sad. Now, sad one would be interesting here. We've done a happy where she's a bit nervous. We've done neutral line where she's nervous. We've done angry where she panics a bit, right? There's always this frenetic energy. But I think that when you've got a character that is constantly on edge like this, constantly nervous, constantly frenetic, constantly all over the place for all of these emotions, I think it's interesting when you go into sad, because sad can turn this emotion off. Now, we could still use it. We could very easily make her very cryy, very emotional, very hysterical with her sadness. I think it's possible. And I don't think it's a bad choice. But I think the artist has done so well in giving us drawing reference points for happy, for angry, unintentionally, that I think we need to follow the artist's instincts here, and we need to believe that they have given us reference points for sad. And I believe they have. In this drawing, with her suspenders, and in the other two, where her face is a bit more in a contemplative or a sad emotion with the kimono and with the wings out, I think these don't feel frantic. They don't feel high energy. They don't feel all over the place. Her body is very slumped. It's very together. Her one with the suspenders that are coming out, you could argue this is more of like a nerves into sensual thing. I could see this being contemplative. I could see this being sad. It could still be the same scenario where maybe she has to do something that she doesn't want to do and she's like giving herself up to it. The one where she's sort of has her wings out feels along the same energy, where she's sort of like, okay, like I'm here, I'll do what I need to do, it's fine. It doesn't give me this outward energy and movement that the other images and emotions did. And so I think you can pick any of these to go off of, but I really like her eyes in the suspender one. Because to me, those eyes look very solemn. They look very like as if someone has given up. They have acknowledged the situation and they've stopped fighting against it. Hopelessness. And that to me is sad. That to me is sad. Solemn is a form of sad. Hopelessness is a form of sad. Giving in is a form of sad. It's not always, but it very, very much can be. And I kind of want to take her sadness in that direction of when you've taken all passion out of this person who is constantly on edge. It's just sad. So let's try that for Eleanor.
You're right. I am nowhere near as skilled or as important as you are. I'm sorry for speaking out of turn. I won't do that anymore.
Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts my heart. Oh my God. Really just to see someone absolutely pushed down and like stepped on in a metaphorical way like that. Oh, hate it. Hurts my heart. But I think it suits well and it really gives a good impact because of the contrast that comes from this emotion from all of the others. So a big thank you to our artist Adrian for letting us work with Eleanor today. Make sure y'all go down in the description and follow her. And also like and subscribe as always. And I'll see you next time when we do one of these videos. Who knows? Maybe we'll get another vampire. But anyways, guys, take care and goodbye!